Thank you, Mr. Palolo. It is with great pride that I introduce the valedictorian of the class of 2006, Hannah Epstein.
Mr. Nofsker, Dr. Hershey, Dr. Gould, members of the school committee, and other honored guests, parents, friends, family, and most importantly, the class of 2006. Good evening. This is a very good evening. Today marks the end of the beginning of our lives. It also marks the beginning of the middle of our lives, but fortunately, it does not mark the middle of the end of our lives. That will come later. We've come a long way since kindergarten, but we've also come a very long way since the Neanderthals. Look at humanity as a whole. Our brains are no longer the size of walnuts, and we've managed to invent such niceties as shopping malls and microwaves. Yet from a Darwinian standpoint, our sole purpose in life is the exact same as that of every other life form on Earth, to find food and reproduce before we die. Why then do we as a species have this ridiculous obsession with education if the key to success has everything to do with pheromones? Perhaps it is in our upbringing, or even our very natures, to want answers to life's big questions. It is not enough for us to sit around chewing cud like ignorant sheep. We need to explore the world around us, to find meaning in our situations and surroundings. In short, we like to make things difficult for ourselves, because let's be honest, not much is easier than chewing cud. Humanity has chosen to prioritize, to put our biological purpose on the back burner as we search for meaning in life. But what is that magical finish line we're running towards? Fame, fortune, happiness? Personal goals differ from person to person as much as American Idol preferences. It is unreasonable, therefore, to let others define success for you. If your idea of a good time is living in the Alaskan tundra with wild caribou, then so be it. That's almost as strange as owning a Hummer. As young people, we often find it difficult to decide on a career plan or path to follow in life. I've started to make a list for myself, and I'm going to share it with you because I think it might be of some help. Number 1, invent time travel. That would be quite a feat of space-time engineering, and probably pretty lucrative, let me tell you. Number 2, work at the sharper image, because I bet you could score a lot of free massage chairs. Number 3, invent teleportation or a personal jetpack, or both. In that case, the jetpack would pretty much just be for fun. Number 4, discover an alternate energy source for fossil fuel. This would preferably be something that exists in abundance and has little or no purpose, like Brussels sprouts or mosquitoes. And what have we to lose by dreaming big? Disappointment is temporary. Accomplishment is forever. We can't please everyone, and if we are afraid of failure, how can we ever hope to succeed? As long as we learn from our errors, we have nothing to fear by making a single mistake, except if that mistake is falling into a pit of flesh-eating crocodiles. Then you're in trouble. The greatest piece of advice I can offer you this evening is to laugh. Laugh at your friends, your enemies, and most importantly, yourself. Humor is the single greatest tool we have at our disposal. It is the greatest defense against hardship and adversity that we have. Laugh at life, and you will be invincible. I will leave you now with a quote by the great Bob Marley. Life is one big road with lots of signs, so when you're riding through the ruts, don't complicate your mind. Flee from hate, mischief, and jealousy. Don't bury your thoughts, put vision to reality. Wake up and live. Congratulations, class of 2006.